what's up guys? Today we're gonna be doing a tier list on All-Star Tower Defense for the 7-star units. So we're gonna have 5 categories: must have, should have, nice to have, extra, and bad. So this is gonna be the Goku and Jiren tier list. So let's go add the units to the tier list now. So Broly is a should have IMO. He's a really good unit for AoE, but he costs 22 mil, but he has a raging ability, and he pretty much have like what 500 million damage at the end of his I think it's 500 million damage with a buff though. That's with a buff, so it's really should have unit. Boo Kid is pretty also should have. It's better than Gojo in terms of in Gauntlet because it doesn't do too much damage in solo runs. But in that's pretty much all it's usually used for. I mean, it does have an ability which gives 5 billion health, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I think it's still a should have unit because it does do time stop. If you have it, it's nice to have. I mean, should have, it should use, it should have, nice to have. So yeah, Ultra Goku and Vegeta is bad now because of Goku existing. This unit, you don't want to be bringing this ever. So this unit is considered bad now. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using this unit at all. Devil is a should have. It's one of the best units in the game with his special ability Erased. Allows you to rewind. It's a unique rewind and time stop. So yeah, this unit is definitely a should have in the should have category. Aizen is also a should have. It's the best rewind in the game. I would say it's between Boo and Broly. Is a should have? No, I'll say below because you're not using rewinds too much because time stops and rewind counteract with each other. But it's a pretty nice unit to have. So Falcon Ascendant is the best air slow in the game. It's not bad. It's a pretty good air slow though. Humble Swordsman. With the existence of Gale Slow, I would say this is a should have now. You don't need to have a must have anymore. Because Gale Slow and Sunburn counteracts with each other. But it's still pretty nice to have though. In your team. Ichigo Potent, I would say is nice to have really. There's better. There's not the. It's the best air only Black Flame. But other than that, it's really niche to be like try to use. It's really niche. I wouldn't recommend it a whole lot. Kogen Adult, with the existence of Goku, Kogen is no longer as good as it used to be. He does have a raging ability, but there's better air alternatives now, such as Goku. Yeah, better air alternatives. Metal Freezer is a should have. I think he's one of the best should have units that you want to get. He's a very good beginner unit for any beginners who just reached the second world, as well as a pretty good raid unit. So like if you don't have the correct units, you usually just bring Metal Freezer. Mochi is a pretty nice unit to have. I would say is below Falcon though because there is definitely alternatives to Mochi, definitely alternatives, but it is a full AOE slow, pretty nice to have, but it's a should have in the category. Guts, I think Guts is starting to drop off. I think he's one of the units that it's probably gonna hop off the should have soon. There is a alternative to this unit, Ryogo, and she could hit air. And Gauntlet, I don't think you're bringing this in a multi-run Gauntlet. You're probably bringing this in a solo run only. But yeah, Organs is just definitely gonna hop off soon. Ombre is a unit. I would say I should say is better than I mean. Umbra exists now, but Ombre is still pretty good to have. It's pretty cool to have. As a blessing, pretty cool to have. Yeah. Perfect Insect, bad. I don't know when you're ever gonna use Perfect Insect. It's just bad. Princess Apulupa is a must-have. There is definitely alternatives to this unit, but it is the only one that has a 1-minute global CDR for her change ability. So it's pretty cool. Like you really do want this, like in your team, especially for Gauntlet. You really want this over like Law or Miru, even though there are alternatives. Stampede is an extra. Honestly, having only a nuker unit is honestly no longer viable. There's way better options out there now. Yeah, I think Stampede is definitely gonna drop off to bad pretty soon. IMO. It's just not that good because having a nuker only unit, it's not viable. I think he's more viable in raids. I think that's the only reason why I would keep him an extra. But that's if you're doing a dual run or a trio run. Vegeta Blue, I would say, is also an extra now. I haven't. I think he really needs a buff. He really needs a buff now at this point. His 4 AoE 8 placement, but his like what only 12 million damage with buff is like it's not that good. Raf Melodas is must have IMO. Because Raf is a really good leader skill for top raids, because leader skills do matter in top raids, by the way. As well as it has a really decent ability. The unit itself is not that good. You're really bringing it for the leader skill, and yeah, the leader skill is what carries this unit. Naruto is extra. I haven't seen. I would say is nice to have. It's a decent story placement unit. You could place this down and solid upgrades. I mean, no, I say it's extra now these days. There's way better options for early placement now. Yeah, there's way better options for early placement. Sasuke definitely on bat extra at this point. You're probably just bringing them for the B spawner. That's why I probably put them both in still an extra instead of bad, because B spawners they buffed it. It's not bad. Deku, I would say, is bad. I think he's bad now. I just don't see you bringing him anywhere. Yeah, it's just not good. Shiragi as well as bad. I think Deku's better. Shiragi is just not good. His abilities are eclipsed by Wrath. Like Shiragi has like 60% stop rate. Like I'm pretty sure Melo has a half, like literally half the health bars. So yeah, I wouldn't. Star King's getting outdated too, but I think he's an extra now. He's getting outdated. There's already units that could do crit, which is Goku. Like units, like Star King is just getting outdated now. Alien Boss, I would say, is also an extra category. I would say it's worse than like Kirito. It does less damage. Alien Boss, I would say it's just not. Honestly, it's just not good. Really, it's hard to get. I think it'll take you like 8 hours to get if you're doing this. If you're doing it by yourself, it's much harder. Probably more time. The damage is not that good. It's expensive. I think the best you could probably get is for his blessing. Really, Lucy over heaven, I would say is a should have. It's really nice to have. I would say is around here. His damage is low, but he has a universal reset, which basically resets the entire map, as well as he has the ability to apply damage over time instantly, which is not bad. Beast Spawner is nice to have. I don't know. You need 2 units to summon this. You might as well use Kakashi instead. Yeah. Def is a trade unit. Nothing more to talk about. It's just a trade unit. Gojo, Mysterious X Gojo is a must-have. It's a really good time stop with a nuke. Must-have. Odwell is a should-have. It's a really powerful burn unit. It's a should-have. I would say it's like right between right here. It's a should-have unit. Odwell, it's really strong. Should-have. Umbra, easier to obtain than Ombre. Easier to obtain. It's a should-have. A must-have. Must-have. Rufy 5-star of 5th gear is should have. It has a really good ability with a really powerful cutting nuke. Really nice. The Almighty is a should have. I would say is the one unit you definitely want to get. It's a 300% buff. The only unit that could do that. The Path, I would say, is extra. Really hard raid to get due. It's a really hard raid. The unit's not bad itself, but it's really hard. Coral F3, I would say is a should have. Nice to have at this point. It's not for AoE, so yeah. And finally, the new units. I would say Goku is a should have. His nuke is bad. The nuke is bad. You have to charge it up. You probably won't be able to charge it up in a multi-run. But in a solo run, you will be able to charge it up. The vulnerability ability is nice. Very good, actually. Because it allows him to have crit as well. So yeah, it's a should have. And Jiren is a nice to have. He's not that good. His ability sucks, really. His ability sucks. There's not much more to say about this unit. It's just mid kind of IMO. It's just mid. The ability makes it mid actually. It's really good for storyman raids though. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this 7-star tier list. So this is my tier list, as you can see. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll be back next time with another video in All-Star Tower Defense. In the meantime, have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.